Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet this cardigan. You can make this into any length and size that you need. It is made to measure, so you can make in whichever size that fits you. Okay, so the sleeves here, I use the short row method to make the sleeves. See, start the cardigan, you will need to take your own measurements. So just to show you, I'm taking this shirt here. So suppose this is the measurement. Okay, so you'll need to take the measurement at this point from the underarm to the underarm. So here I have 15.5 inches, so I'll round this up to 16 inches, and then you will divide that measurement by half. Okay, so this measurement, this half of this measurement will be the measurement of our front panels. So I'm using this yarn. It is a weight 3 yarn and a 3.5 crochet hook. So we will start by making a chainless foundation of half double crochet. I already started this one front panel here. We are going to work in one big panel, so it will have like a seamless body. Okay, so you'll only have seam in the underarm and in the armholes and shoulder. So to make the half double crochet, chain 2, make a slip knot on chain 2, and this chain 2 here will count as your first half double crochet. So yarn over and into the first chain, insert your hook, you'll do that, yarn over, release 1, and yarn over, release all 3. That's your half double crochet. So yarn over, look for these loops here, release 1, release all 3. That's your half double crochet. So you are going to repeat like this only until you get to the measurement that you like your cardigan to be. Okay, if you like it longer, make more of this. If you like it shorter, make lesser half double crochet. So just to show you, I'm doing this only this much. Okay, so when you get to the length that you need, take the measurement for the overall length of your cardigan, right from your shoulder to where you want your cardigan to be. Okay, so here I have 38 inches long of this panel. And then for the next row, you will chain 1, turn, and work half double crochet back loop only into each stitch until you are at the chain 2 of the previous row here. So on the chain 2, you make your normal half double crochet, and to repeat, you will chain 1 and work half double crochet back loop only into each stitch until you are here. So here where you have to chain 1, in between the chain 1 and your first half double crochet of the previous row, make your half double crochet there, a normal one like that. So you chain 1 and you continue, and you will end your row with half double crochet in the space between the chain 1 and your first half double crochet. So just like that until you get to the measurement of your front panel. Okay, you take your own measurement. So this cardigan is based on measurement only, so you can make it bigger or smaller, longer or shorter according to what you need. Okay, so when you get to the measurement that you need your front panel, this is the last row for the front panel. So from the other end here, you take the measurement of your armhole. Okay, so this will be a drop shoulder type of a cardigan. So you take the measurement on the biggest part of your arm. Okay, take the measurement on the topmost part or the biggest part of your arm, and not on this like this area here. Okay, so I will take the measurement from here to here. Okay, I'm making this for a child. So here, as you can see, I'm not taking the measurement from here, I'm taking it from lower than that. So I have 6 inches. So measure 6 inches from the top until here and keep a marker on the stitch. Okay, so I place a marker here, and then you will count the number of stitches from here to here. Okay, the number of stitches that you have here will be the number of chains that we are going to make while starting the back panel. Okay, when you are here, make a normal half double crochet through both the loops, and then we will skip this part by making the chains equivalent to the number of stitches here. Okay, to the number of stitches, and then you will add one more to that as your turning chain. And just like that, for the remaining stitches, you can continue working half double crochet back loop into each stitch, and this is the first row of your back panel. So for the next row, you are going to chain 1 and repeat what you did in the front panel here. Okay, and then you will continue working just like how you did in this part until you get to the measurement that you need your back panel to be. So the back panel is twice the length, the size of this one. Okay, the size, twice the size of your back panel, your front panel, or you can take the measurement from yourself or from your old clothings. Okay, so if you have any questions or if you prefer written instructions, please do check the description box. I'll try to write them down there. Thank you. So when you get to the size that you need for your back panel here, so for the this is the last row of my back panel, the one that goes down, and then on the next row you are going to do the same thing that we did when we started the back panel itself. Okay, so you count the same number of stitches that we have here, and then you are going to keep a marker here, and we are going to do exactly the same way that we did in this part when we started this part. Okay, count the number of stitches that you have from here. So I have 26 stitches here, and then keep a marker on that. You are going to continue working half double crochet back loop only until the stitch before your stitch marker. Okay, so start working your next row as usual, and then and for the number of rows here, you will not need to count the rows on the back. Okay, just take your measurement. And then and as for the front panels here, when you started the other front panel, so you'll need to have the same number of rows on both sides of your front panels. Okay, so we will start here, work until you are here, and then we are going to make the same number of chains to get the same number as the number of stitches here. So if you remember exactly what we did here, we make a chain to equal this, okay, and then one chain as our turning chain, and then we are going to work the half double crochet again, and that the row that follows is the first row of your front panel. So you will have to repeat the same way that we did while we do this, except you will have to count the same number of rows as your other front panel, as this front panel. Okay, and then you will continue working half double crochet back loop only to the rest of the row, and then from the next row you repeat what we did on the back panel. So when you have both sides with the same number of rows, then we can join here using single crochet. So you can choose which side you want to be your outside, then you can turn and we will join. So suppose you have here 7 inches for this part, you will join the 4 inches and leave the 3 inches as the opening for the neck. And if you have 8, you join 5 and so on. Okay, so from this side I leave about 1 2 3 4 ribs here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So here I have this half, so I'm counting from this other side 1 2 3 4 here, and I'm going to join until here. So insert my hook, so I have 1 2 3, and this half here will make the foot. So just insert your hook and we will join with single crochet. So make a slip knot, chain, and just insert your hook into which space that you have and make your single crochet, and then you will do the same thing from the other side. Okay, see, I didn't count how many I have here, I just do just like that until you are here. Okay, single crochet only. And when you finish joining, cut your yarn and secure, and do the same thing with both sides, and then the body of your cardigan is done. So when you finish joining the shoulder part, take a smaller hook, this is a 3mm, and from this end here I did not cut the yarn. We will work here about 2 or 3 rows of single crochet in each stitch, and make sure that the last row of your single crochet is the one that is outside of the cardigan or on the right side of the cardigan. Okay, so here I will start, it will be from the inside of my cardigan, just single crochet into each stitch, just normal single crochet, and I will do 3 rows here because this one is from the inside. Oh sorry, I'll do 2 rows only. So this one is from the inside and the next row will be from the outside, so for me 2 rows is enough. Okay, and you will do that on both sides, and then you finish this one, cut your yarn and then start from the other side. So if you start here from the bottom part, in the other side you will start from the top part, so you'll end your single crochet row on the outside of your cardigan. Okay, start from here, I start from the bottom, in here I will start from the top, and then I will make the same number of rows on both sides. So when you finish joining the shoulder and making the border here, we are going to start making our sleeve. Here I did not want the sleeve to be big or balloony type, so I'm using short rows here to make the sleeve slimmer. And here is my sleeve. So we will start the sleeve by making half double crochet only. So we will start from this part. Here I use the half double slip stitch, and here is the half double crochet. So to make the sleeve, you are going to try put this on yourself, put the sweater on yourself or on the person you're making it for, and take the measurement of the sleeve from where this sits on your upper arm. Okay, take the measurement from here to your wrist, and that will be the measurement that we need. So here I made 8. This is the 8 I rigged here single crochet, but this is I have 8 of this, and then with 62 half double crochet for a 15.5 inches long of sleeve. So you will take your own measurement, and we are going to start the sleeve. And when you made your first row of your sleeve, you count the number of the ribbing here and the number of half double crochet that you have, and keep note on a paper like this. So when you making your second sleeve, you will have the same number of stitches and rows. Okay, so we'll start by chaining 2, 1, 2, and into the first chain and make your single crochet. So I have 8 single crochet, so I count the chain 1 as the first, so that's 2, 3, 4, and then after 8 single crochet I'm making 62 half double crochet. So you are going to make as many half double crochet as you need to get to the measurement of your sleeve. Okay, so you'll start making your half double crochet, and when you get to the length of your sleeve, I'll show you what to do in the next row. So when you get to the length that you need, okay, you take your own measurement. For the next row, we are going to chain 1 and work half double crochet, back loop only. You take the measurement again until you have your measurement up until here. We are going to work the short row. Okay, so below your elbow here. So this is the measurement. As you can see here, this is right here, and the next one is at this place. So you will work half double crochet, and as I said, take your own measurement until you are in this part. Okay, and then we will count how many half double crochet you have to get to that measurement, and write that down like this. Okay, I write here first short row is 35 half double crochet, and this is the second short row. So for the first one here, I'm making 35 half double crochet, and it reaches to this space here, and it's not my measurement. Okay, it's a kid's size, so but yeah, you get it until here. So here I have 35 half double crochet, and then for the next row you are going to chain 1, turn and work half double crochet, back loop only until the end of this row. Okay, until you are here, and I'll show you what to do in the next row again. So for the first short row, first set of 2 short rows, you will have something like that, and then you are going to chain 1, turn your work, and you will work half double crochet into each stitch again until you are in the stitch. Then after that, I'll show you what to do for the next short rows. So when you are here, and this one here is supposed to be your last half double crochet, so in that, take back loop only, and then look for this piece of yarn from the side row. Okay, from the side of the rows here, insert a hook, pull up a loop, and into this space that you have this half double crochet, insert and pull up a loop, and you'll have something like that, and then you will close as one half double crochet like that. And this is still part of this last half double crochet here. So here I add 10 more to this row here to have the second short row. So I will count, and then you do the same. Okay, you can add until you have in this space right here. From here to here you take the measurement. So if you are a big person, or if you need it longer, you might have a different number of half double crochet to get to that measurement. So here I'll add 10 more because I did in here 10 half double crochet. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 10, and you will chain 1, turn your work and work half double crochet into each stitch until the end of the row. Okay, and you keep this piece of paper aside. Just work half double crochet back loop until you are here. And for the next row, chain 1 and work half double crochet into each stitch. And for this row we are going to work full row. Okay, not short rows anymore. We are going to have full row until we are here. So I'll see you right here. And when you are here, through the back loop only, and then through this side and in here, and then you will close and continue making your half double crochet until you are in your last half double crochet here. And when you are here, you will see the difference between your half double crochet and single crochet stitch. On your first single crochet stitch, back loop only, and we pull through with the same yarn like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 one on this chain 1 here like that. So chain 1, turn your work, yarn over and back loop only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if you need, keep a marker on this space so you will remember where to make this one. And then for the upper part here, you are going to work half double crochet back loop only, and you repeat the row. Okay, half double crochet back loop for this part, and when you are in this space, don't forget to make the half double slip stitch, and you are going to continue making that. Okay, when you fold your sleeve like that, okay, because we need to make the last short rows here, right? So fold your sleeve like that in half and compare the measurement to the sleeve here. So here, if I remove this last 5 rows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have this measurement. See, so I still have space here to work the short row. So when I add the short rows again, I have the same measurement as my sleeve, as my armhole. So until you get to the measurement that you can do this, okay, work half double crochet back loop in each row, and then when you get to the measurement close enough to this space here, we are going to add the short rows again for the last part of your sleeve. Okay, so if you have questions, please feel free to write them down in the comments below. So here I have the same number of rows as this one, except for the last short rows here. And for the short row, okay, this one ends on the upper side. And for the short row, again, you look into the number here, and from this side we are going to use the second number first. Okay, so I have 35 plus 10, so which means I have 45 half double crochet from here to here. So whichever number that you got from the other side, you are going to use that second number and make your half double crochet. Okay, I think you're clear. So just work the second number of half double crochet. Okay, half double crochet back loop the same way we did from the other end only. So here I have the second number, so 45 half double crochet, chain 1, turn, and I'll continue making my half double crochet back loop only until the end of the row. And for the next row, you are going to use the first number of short row here. So I have 35 half double crochet. Okay, half double crochet back loop only until you get to the number here, the first number. So when you finish this one also, chain 1, turn, and continue making until you are here. And for the last row here, we are going to work the full row. Okay, so chain 1, turn, and work your half double crochet back loop until you are here. So when you are here, we will do the same way that we did in this part. Yarn over, back loop only, and then this piece of yarn from the side and in here, and close as one half double crochet, and then half double crochet back loop again, and you do the same thing when you are here. And you will continue the row as usual, half double crochet back loop, and here don't forget the ribbing. And when you finish here, if this is your first sleeve, then roll a little ball of yarn like this and then cut and tie your sleeve like I did for the first one here, because we are going to need this yarn to join the sleeves together like that. Okay, so this is my second sleeve, so I'm going to turn it like this. I want this part to be the outside of my sleeve, so I'm rolling it like that from the first stitch of this side, taking that loop, chain 1. So I'm joining with slip stitch for this part and for every stitch until here. Okay, so when you make your slip stitch here, do not make them too tight, or else when you stretch the sleeve it will curl up. Okay, so you'll have this part so tight and then it will not look so nice. So the first sleeve, first stitch, you already had that chain, so look for the second one, second stitch, and the second stitch of the other end, and do your slip stitch. So please make sure it's not too tight. And we are going to do that only until the end of our row. See, when you stretch, the slip stitch disappears. So like that only until you are at the top part. So if we didn't make any mistake while making the sleeve, we should have the same number of stitches. So we have this one and that one, like that, and then I'm securing this so I can attach it to the cardigan. And here you are. For this tail here, do not cut it just yet, okay? So you will use your needle to weave this end to the stitches, into the stitches. So you turn this from the right side, and here is your sleeve. And take the cardigan, make sure it's straight, okay, this part. So take the yarn from the sleeve inside like that, so it's easier to join. And if you need, you can use a stitch marker in this part. So the one that you have your seam of the sleeve, it will sit right in the underarm, and then this part in here. So if you need, just keep a marker to secure this in place like that. And from the inside, we are going to join with single crochet in the sleeve, in the underarm here. So loosen the loop. This is the underarm, see? And take that loop, chain one, and we are joining with single crochet all around. So from here to the sleeve, and you see the stitches here, into each stitch you insert your hook and make single crochet. And just like that all around, all right, until you are at the very last part here. And when you are from this side also, you just insert your hook in between your half double crochet, and if you can go into the stitches, and if you cannot, just go in between the half double crochet, okay? And you will slip stitch into the first chain here, and cut your yarn. And you will do the same with your other sleeve, and when you're done, please do let me know how yours turned out by writing in the comments below. So if you find my video helpful, if you like my cardigan, please don't forget to like and share the video, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your time.